Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nick Tan Chats, my magic and mostly mentalism review show. My name is Nick Tan, and on today's episode, I'll be chatting with you guys about the Walk Around Wildcard as well as the Strolling Chop Cup, two releases from Deuce Gala. So hi again guys, welcome back to the channel, and as always, thanks for showing up, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for spending some time with me today. So today's episode will be kind of like a continuation episode from a previous episode. So I think like 3 or 4 episodes ago, I started a review for the set of 4 routines that Deuce Gala sent over to me. So previously I reviewed Pokemonty as well as It's Personal. Then today I'll be taking a look at 2 more items from Deuce Gala. So if you don't know Deuce Gala, they are a new magic store and one of its co-founders is actually Michael O'Brien. Michael got in touch with me, really kindly sent me a Deuce Gala care package, you know, for me to chat about on this show. So let's talk about the Walk Around Wildcard routine. This actually comes in a small little package like that, and I understand that actually while this is released by Deuce Gala and it's presented by Michael O'Brien, this routine, okay, for Wildcard is actually by a magician named Michael Blomecki. I hope I'm saying that right, Blomecki. But if you have been doing card magic for any amount of time, you will know the wildcard plot, the wildcard effect, where a whole bunch of duplicate cards magically change, transform into another set of duplicate cards in succession, one after the other. So inside this set, what you will have is the wildcard set. Okay, I think this is pretty much a standard set of wildcards. There are 9 cards in this set. 5 of them are regular cards, okay, and the other 4 are the gaffs that you would normally need in order to perform this effect. So I do understand that in each set, it's kind of different, the cards that you receive, right? So in my set, I've got the 9 of diamonds along with the 2 of clubs, okay, the 2 of clubs. At the end, in the routine that I perform with this set, you will have like 9 nines of diamonds, or 9 nines of diamonds, 9 diamonds, 9 of diamonds, I think. Incidentally, the date today is actually the 9th of September, so 9/9, well, anyway. So the cards are pretty standard, you can use your own, I suppose, but along with the set of cards, you will also receive the links to the tutorial videos. So the tutorial videos runs for just under 20 minutes or so. You will have Michael O'Brien presenting to you the whole routine. He will first give you an introduction to the routine, and also there will be a studio performance of the routine in its entirety. And then he will go through the workings of the routine, the whole handling, how to perform each of the slides as well, because you do need sleight of hand to perform this routine. Provided with the tutorial video as well, there'll be a commentary video, where you get to watch the whole performance again, but there'll be pauses in between. And during these pauses, Michael O'Brien will come on in and explain to you, in greater detail about why things are done a certain way, or he'll provide you like tips as well, things to pay attention to at certain points during the routine. So as for the routine itself, it's performed entirely in the hands, right, without the use of a table. So it's perfect for, walk around, mingling kind of engagements. The routine itself, I would think it's quite standard, where the cards change to another card. But I will tell you that previously when I was, performing as a close-up magician, I did have a wildcard routine as well that also didn't need the use of a table, all right, because of the working environments that I was in. I structured a routine that didn't require that. So the routine that I put together back then was based on the Tommy Wonder routine. That was my favorite presentation actually for the wildcard plot. And actually, my routine shares quite a bit of similarity, I think, with Michael Blomecki's routine. And so it wasn't difficult for me to learn this routine. It was almost like a kind of like a revision of sorts, where I can kind of pluck bits that I like from his routine and, kind of plug them into the routine that I already know. But, having experience performing wildcard for lay people, right, I can tell you this. Anytime you can do a color change, it plays really strongly with lay people. I think the very image of one card changing to another card, besides it being like visually, impressive, it is something that I think lay people kind of relate to, and they kind of expect to see, a card magician, being able to perform. And what I like about wildcard is that it happens again and again and again, right? So sometimes, you know, we are told we don't repeat effects, right? But in this case, I have found, you know, in my experience at least, all right, that, you know, as the cards change, you know, they keep changing, it gets funnier and funnier for people. And people, because of the way I do the routine, the cards also end up in the spectators' hands, similar to Michael Blomecki's routine. They are just like kind of staring at the cards and just laughing, all right? And I think that's a really nice moment to create for the spectator. So if you don't already have a wildcard routine and you wish to kind of perform this sort of an effect in your walk around, you know, shows, I can recommend, you know, this routine, okay? Because again, it's performed entirely in the hands without a table. It's simple to do, you know, not too difficult. I mean, as long as you have basic card handling chops, you should be fine. The reset is really easy as well. The only thing that you need to kind of pay attention to is you do need a bit of experience in audience management, I think, because there are certain points in the routine where you are actually placing gaffed cards, okay, into the spectator's hands. That can be quite nerve-wracking at the beginning, okay, but, well, I mean, it takes a bit of kind of experience, I suppose. You can kind of gauge whether the spectator is the kind that will kind of, you know, grab and examine everything. But during the moment when the cards are in their hands, there are still other effects happening. Okay, so it kind of takes a secondary peripheral kind of a position anyway. So I don't think, you know, with careful management, okay, they will examine the cards. That being said, I have been caught like a handful of times. Okay, I won't pretend like it's never happened. I have been caught for, I don't know, just a handful of times. I mean, over the span of a couple of years, you know, so I don't think the odds are that bad. But still, all right, if you're in doubt, you can just simply perform the routine, do the changes, and then what I used to do is, after the cards have changed, I would stick them into my top jacket pocket, all right, just tilted at an angle, all right, so that kind of sets them out of play as, you know, I handle the rest. And then at the end of the whole routine, I can remove the cards and, you know, spread the cards out and have a display of all, you know, 8 or 9 cards all being transformed. Also, I understand from Michael O'Brien that Deuce Gala, I think they will be producing a set of this wildcard routine using Pokemon cards. So if you are interested in this Pokemon theme, you know, you can check out their Pokemon tea, an item that I previously reviewed, and also their upcoming set of cards to perform wildcard using the whole Pokemon theme as well. Alright, next up we're going to talk about the Strolling Chop Cup. Okay, so Michael didn't send me the Chop Cup itself, he just gave me the link to the tutorial video. And that's perfectly fine, you know, because I don't really need a Chop Cup anyway. I mean, I don't perform this sort of material anymore. That being said, I do understand that you can purchase the Strolling Chop Cup from Deuce Gala in one of 2 forms. One way is to purchase the Chop Cup from them. Okay, so I think they provide you with a leather Chop Cup, you know, with the balls as well. You can purchase it that way along with the routine, okay, if you don't already have your own Chop Cup. And also you can just purchase the tutorial video alone. Okay, so if you are already performing Chop Cup, or if you have your, you know, preferred Chop Cup that you use already and you're just interested in the routine, you can just pick up the routine itself. Again, you'll be given access to the tutorial video. The tutorial video runs for, again, just under 20 minutes. You will have Michael O'Brien introducing you to the routine. There'll be a studio performance of the routine, so you can see the whole routine being performed from start to finish. He will then explain to you exactly how to perform the routine, all right? All the moves that you need to learn, the setup, the execution of the various moves. And of course, in the signature Deuce Gala style, there'll be a commentary video provided as well, where you'll watch the whole performance again with, you know, pauses in between, where Michael will give you more tips and tricks, all right, things to pay attention to when performing this routine. So the Chop Cup, all right, it is a routine that I personally also did do at one time. It's as though Michael O'Brien is like rehashing all of my old material. but it's true, all right? These routines are really worker material, right? Initially, I didn't include a Chop Cup in my strolling repertoire. So I included it because I needed a routine that played bigger, okay? Because at one time, whenever I was doing like close-up, you know, in like a pre-event environment, I quickly realized that just performing for like a small group of people suddenly, you know, you'll kind of gather a crowd. In those times, I always wished I had like material that could play a bit larger. And so at that point, you know, I started, you know, including like the ninja rings, and the chop cup was actually one of the routines that I performed as well. Just to perform the chop cup routine, I used to, you know, walk around mingling with a small table. Okay, just a small one, you know, the size of a small close-up mat, and just using that alone, I could perform various card tricks and also the chop cup routine. This particular chop cup routine taught by Michael O'Brien doesn't need a table. Okay, so it can be performed entirely in the hands. It's highly interactive, you know, really easy to perform as well. All you need to really kind of remember is the sequence. The sequence-wise, I would think it's quite standard, you know, as with, you know, most chop cup routines. You know, the ball travels under the cup, and then there's a ball through hand phase in your hands and in the spectator's hands as well. And then at the end, they help you kind of make the jumbo ball appear under the cup in your hand. So again, nothing much to say about the chop cup. You know, I think it's a worker routine. You know, many professional performers use it, you know, and for good reason, right? It's visual, it's easy to understand, all right? And again, it can play quite large, you know, if you do happen to gather like a group of people in front of you. So that's it. That's my whole string of reviews for the items at Deuce Gala. Again, this chop cup routine, along with the wildcard routine, and you know the It's Personal routine, the purse frame with the sponge ball routine. Just these three routines alone, I think, you know, can actually serve you really well at a close-up gig already. All right, they're really commercial. Have these three with you, a deck of cards in your pocket, you know, extreme burn in your wallet, and you're ready to go, right, for like a whole hour at a dinner event. Once again, a very big thank you to Michael O'Brien for sending this Deuce Gala package over to me so that I can chat about it with you guys on this show. If you're interested to pick up any of the items that I've chatted about, I will leave the Deuce Gala link in the description box down below. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching today's episode. I do hope you got something out of it. Enjoy your magic and mentalism, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you on a future episode of Nique Chats.